Reset. All right. Jesus. Chance to get it on. For some odd reason, it was just on. As soon as it kicked over, it's just like, okay, the audio's off. Weird. Strange. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it, everybody. Thank you so much. If you guys are watching right now. Today, I was actually holding out, waiting for waiting to get in. I think he's still tied up. Still a little bit doing the daddy thing, which is perfectly fine. You know, if you got your children, do the daddy thing. Make sure you're there. Spend time with family. because family is more important than just sitting here jaw jacking, on this show. So, but there's my thing here. Let me, guys, let me pull this up. It's still running here. Yeah. Let's see. Did it? See that? Now I got to turn everything back on because I had to reset the mic. Somehow the feed dropped and I had to reset it. That's why you didn't hear my audio. Double checking it, make sure my plugins are running. So anyway, what is going on this evening? Well, something actually I want to talk about a few things. Just basically a recap on all the events this past week. Actually, it's pretty crazy, and even not just this past week, just a few things though. But it's, a news story that just came up today. I just caught it actually when I was going through everything and wanted to know what I was going to talk about because I had an idea basically because the actual subject is this deal, man, with Tim Tebow and Colin Kaepernick, man. I'm really sick and damn tired of this, man. I'm so tired of this Colin Kaepernick issue, man, with the NFL. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. Sick and tired of hearing it. Tired of people sitting here trying to paint it as one thing, man, and it's nothing near that, nothing close to that at all, and wondering why. And it's just like you can't see the obvious. And if you think the obvious has anything to do with race, you're an absolute idiot. You're an absolute moron. If you that this has anything to do with race, is the reason why Tebow is back and given a second chance in the NFL, and Colin Kaepernick hasn't been, is not given another chance. We'll talk about that in a sec. Okay. If you guys got any questions or anything to add to it, go ahead and leave it right in the comments, and let me know what you think, because this thing, oh my God, I swear it irritates me. It does irritate me so. But they've been talking about this crap, man. Anytime something comes up with Colin Kaepernick, man, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. But I'm gonna get to it in a second, though. But I've got to pull up this story here because I believe this happened last night, if I'm not mistaken. I believe this happened last night, where this or I don't know if it's they're saying this happened last night. Nope, today. Excuse me. It's happened today. And this type of stuff, man, is seriously, I don't know what the hell is wrong with people. Okay, but New Jersey today, as I'm reading this right now, it's showing the article coming up from New York Post. Let me pull this up here and give you here what I'm talking about. And I can bring this in here, man, on this that's exactly what we're talking about here. So this deal here, as far as the story, New Jersey, mass shooting survivors recall horror as possible motive surfaces. This is as of today, 4:57. Um, this is one here. I'll tell you what, there's another one too. Let me bring that other one because I do believe where I saw it, who had it. I had it up and I just closed it. I think it was Newsweek. I think that was Newsweek. I do believe had this story up from this, and the headlines is just a little bit different though. As far as what I read on this so far, this is crazy about this shooting, and I'm trying to understand it as much as what I caught. today on this thing. Like I said, I'm just going through scrolling because I knew I wanted to talk about this Colin Kaepernick stuff, and then I ran across this news story. So I had no idea that this had happened as I believe just a barbecue today. Okay, where it left 2 people dead and 6 people were injured, as what it was saying. So where's it at? Let's see the Newsweek Daily Mail. Now this is another one from Daily Mail as far as this TikTok party. Whatever that may be. Okay. That I don't know. It's crazy. Another crazy story with that. I don't know that, but this looks wild. I didn't get a really good chance to read that one yet, but just from that headline, I'm like, wow, pretty nuts. But anyway, let me get back to this New Jersey story here. And this thing here, I'm still trying to understand it as far as what was this all about. It seems like this was so far, this seems like this was just an old turf war or something. What's going on? I don't know. I have no idea what the hell is going on over there in New Jersey. I do know New Jersey is how basically they stomp on your Second Amendment rights over there. People who live in New Jersey. Same thing with New York. They step all over it for law-abiding citizens. That's for sure. But let's see if let me bring this up, blow this up a little bit for you so we can read this. Yep, too much. Let's blow this story up here. See if we can make some sense out of this thing here. So as far as what it's saying, it says shaken party goers at New Jersey barbecue turned mass shooting recounted the horror to the Post on Sunday. As one said, the violence stemmed from decades old turf war. Let's see, I was sitting in a chair talking to my daughter and friend. We were laughing. Next thing I knew, I heard shots fired, like 20 shots. Sunshine Carter, 44, said of the deadly gunfire that broke out at a sprawling in Fairfield Township in southern Cumberland County late Saturday. It says, then it stopped. Then 10, 15 more, Carter said, of the bullets. I didn't know if they had to reload. I didn't know if it was 2 shooters, 1 shooter. I was running for my dear life. Okay. 2 people were killed in a New Jersey shooting. A girl ran in front of me, got shot. It could have been me. My friend was trying to help her. 2 people were killed in a carnage, and 25-year-old woman and 30-year-old man. Some guests suggested that the man was the target, with the shooting stemmed from 2 local rival factions of young men. It's Southside Young Boys versus Northside Young Boys, said female guest who asked not to be identified. This has been going on since the 60s. All right. And now they're getting crazier with it. They're bringing guns. There you go. Of course, as I said, keep preaching that gun control over there in New Jersey. We need more gun control. Criminals still have guns. No matter how many gun control laws you pass, criminals will always have guns. Gun control laws are, you create gun control laws for law-abiding citizens, the ones that you don't have to worry about. Those are the only ones who actually it affects. It's common sense to tell you that. So it's the reason why we call them criminals. Anyway, usually, let's see, usually do that. They left off a couple rounds. They let off a couple rounds, and that's it, she said. But last night, they just kept going. So I guess this is last night. The story came out today. So I guess this is last night, like I kind of figured at first. People were running, falling. People went on for 5 to 10 minutes, running from bullets. Carter said the female homeowner is a family-oriented woman who was throwing a 1990s theme birthday bash for a nephew, complete with DJ tent security, when the shots rang out at the house across from a cemetery in the was that Colic area. These guys are seeing shooting scenes right here. He's got some more photos here. What's going on? Man, this is getting crazy, dude. Seriously, I mean, you thinking you having a good time or whatever. Now, whatever underlying issue was going on with this thing, as as far as what you who whatever the young girl said, as far as a turf war or anything like that, yeah, maybe so, maybe no. Who knows? Okay, I personally know because, like I said, I don't live in New Jersey, so I don't know anything about that. I just know other things on, like I said, other things that involve New Jersey that involves some of the stuff that I look up under. It said investigators worked to secure the scene shooting New Jersey Sunday, May 23rd, 2000. Today, this is they securing this deal. So is this like a cleanup or something like that? I don't know. I guess described her how she frantically searched for her kids amid the chaos. They're grown, but they're still my kids. I'm running around looking for them. I can't find them. I can't find my phone to call them. Carter recalled. I'm being trampled on, all because we had family. We had a family. We were having a good time. Good day, good time. These idiots just came in and shot innocent people. And for what? Why? Just crazy. I didn't see anybody arguing before. It was just out of the blue. Pop, 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 pop. And we hauled ass. That's what she's saying. So we never been we've never been through anything like this before. This is a family home, Carter said. And to come when everyone's having a shooting, come on now, you bastards. So yeah, yeah, I'd say that's crazy, man. That makes no sense. What is the motive behind that? I mean, is it a gang? Is it a gang thing? Is it a turf thing or whatever? But it is pretty much just like nobody arguing anybody. Like it's just what is that? A drive by? Just roll up and just start shooting. Who knows? It's insane. It's insane. Who just texted me here? So anyway, that's about all I can say. I don't see my boy. I don't think he's getting on tonight. So, but that's all right though. It's all right. We're gonna keep going here. I'm gonna keep talking about this deal. And move on to the next subject though. As I said, this deal here party. I don't know what the hell this is about. It's while partygoers hurl rocks, fireworks, and bottles at cops, and 150 people are arrested after 2,500 rowdy teens stormed Southern California beach to attend TikTok star's birthday party. Who the hell? What TikTok star? Who the hell is it? You got 2,500 kids out here running around out in this crap, man, hunting out and kill. What? Look at this. What the hell is all this, man? What is this? Let's see if I can bring this up. Some 2,500 teens descended on Huntington Beach, California on Saturday. Teens from as far as Atlanta, Utah, Puerto Rico saw a viral video on TikTok. It generated 234 million views on social media app. Adrian's Kickback. TikTok user Adrian Lopez, 517, invited teens to a birthday in Southern California. Said police claim some of the teens launched fireworks, rocks, bottles. Businesses, lifeguard tower, and police vehicles were vandalized, cops said. Police said they arrested 121 adults, 28 juveniles for unlawful assembly. Some are also charged with vandalism, launching illegal fireworks, failure to disperse and confer excuse me, violations. Huh. This is a crazy story. Wow. As it says, police Southern California said an unruly crowd of at least 2,500 teens hurled fireworks, bottles, rocks at officers in Huntington Beach as a party promoted on TikTok descended into chaos and vandalism. Law enforcement officers declared an unlawful assembly and arrested about 150 people after they were to disperse. The massive gathering began with uh, with the now deleted video posted on a popular social media app from a user named Adrian Lopez 517. I have no clue who that is. So, who invited anyone to his birthday party by Huntington Beach fire pit Saturday night. The Orange County Register reported. Hashtag Adrian received more than 234 million views on TikTok. So let's see if I can pull this up. This is all this about. This is like a 5 minute. Look at this. What is? This is. Let's see if he fall bust his ass. You should have kept a video on him, dude. I want to see if this cat was gonna fall and bust his ass. Better than watching this crap. Let me see. Watch this some more. It's a lot of people hanging out for everybody just to show up in Virginia. What? Just Huntington Beach, right? Just show up and hang out. For what? Just go to go and just hang out. This is like 5 minutes long of this thing, man. What is this? Man, seriously. Yeah, all right. Anyway, guys, you go to Daily Mail. It's on there. If it stays up or something like that, you can look at this crap, man. I have no clue. No clue what that's about. But anyway. Let's get back to this deal here. What I want to talk about as far as here with this whole deal with Colin Kaepernick, man. Like I said, I saw bits and pieces of this thing from First Take. I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing, but I caught bits and pieces of it. But I'm gonna watch this whole thing here, and I heard the stuff, and I caught everything that Stephen A. Smith had to say, man. And it's just like, oh my god. I've had it, dude. I've had it with this crap, man. So here, let's take a listen.
But it is a challenge I embrace. I am dedicated.
Let me back this
I
up.
want to thank the Jaguars for the opportunity to compete and earn a chance to be a part of this team. I know it will be a challenge, but it is a challenge I embrace. I am dedicated to taking the direction of our coaching staff and learning from my teammates. I appreciate everyone's support as I embark on this new journey. Max, do you have a problem with the Jags signing Tim Tebow?
I do not have a problem with the Jags signing Tim Tebow, nor do I think he needs to apologize for the opportunity. Tim Tebow is one of the greatest college players of all time. His college coach is now the head coach for Jacksonville, which is his hometown, by the way. And he is an enormous celebrity in the media. And everyone always said, well, he's a great athlete. He could be a good football player, just not quarterback. Okay, so they're giving him a shot at another position. By the way,
I said I got to break into this, though. Let this plane and I'll break into it, though. Remember, this is from First Take. Now,
he still has to make the team. I will say this, however, Stephen A. A lot of people have used Tebow's situation to discuss Colin Kaepernick, link the two somehow. I don't think they're linked. But I will say this. I think it's good to do that. I think it is good to use anyone who gets an opportunity, especially if you feel like they don't deserve it, or they haven't earned it, or others are more worthy, to use that as a chance to bring up the fact that Kaepernick hasn't even been given a tryout.
Stop, dude. Yes, he did. He was given a tryout. Did everybody forget the fact that, man, when he had this opportunity, what was it, like the year ago? 2 years ago? Year and a half ago or two? He did get offered a tryout. But at the last minute, he pulls this bull crap and say, well, I got my cameramen and my own people set up over here an hour away from what the NFL had set up for him as far as to try out. And all it was, what? Just him and what's his name that was running passing drills or something. I forgot the receiver name. He got a chance to get back in. Colin didn't. Kaepernick didn't. And the reason why, we all know why. You squandered it, dude. You totally squandered it. But my thing is this. Look here. All right. Him kneeling, I don't have a problem with kneeling because, that was his constitutional right as far as his First Amendment right. Okay. I'm all for it. All right. Go ahead. Do you. That's fine. The only issue I have with that is that the only reason why they were kind of raising the stink, bro, is because you were doing that on the owner's dime. Okay. If you was doing that on your own time, that's fine. You doing stuff like that on the owner's dime is paying you millions of dollars and really need to even start doing it until you start riding the bench, till you lost your starting position. Then all of a sudden, now you want to become an activist. All starts making sense to you, or you're not making sense to you. It's something that you want to start expressing. I'm not buying into your bull crap as far as you wanting to be a quarterback or wanting to play in the NFL. You just want to be an activist and make noise, because you're getting paid a lot of money to do it. So, but him coming out saying that right now, that he wasn't even given a chance. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. And he completely squandered it. Stephen A. even talked about it then after that tryout that Colin Kaepernick, that bull crap that he pulled. He said the same thing. He says he don't want to play. He wants to be a martyr. He was given every opportunity to go out and given another chance to get back in the NFL, and he squandered it, pulling some other bull craps on Colin Kaepernick bull crap, man. And on top of that, he sucks. He sucks. His numbers prove it. Everybody still just the first 2 years when he had Jim Harbaugh there and everything, and the numbers that he winning, and he went all the way to the Super Bowl. Let's back this up. You know what? Let him talk.
No one has even looked at him. And I would say, Stephen A.
Yeah, we did. Over a year ago, it did.
That it would be nice for Tim Tebow, who has been given this opportunity. He doesn't have to apologize for it, but it would be nice for him to mention Kaepernick's name.
No, for what? Why? Mention Colin Kaepernick's. Mention his name for what? What do you need to mention Colin Kaepernick's name for? This ain't got nothing to do with Colin Kaepernick. This has everything to do with Tim Tebow getting signed for the Jacksonville Jaguars. This has nothing, zero, to do with Colin Kaepernick at all. You have individuals such as you trying to make this and trying to bring this up, saying that you should say something about Colin Kaepernick. Hell, I wouldn't say nothing about Colin Kaepernick. For what? The hell I'm going to bring his name up for? Hell, it's about me, man. It's about my opportunity that I'm not going to squander. I'm giving a second chance to come back in the NFL, and I'm coming back on my terms of the person that I am, and the reason they're reaching out to me and giving me a shot. What am I going to bring up Colin Kaepernick for? He blew his chance numerous times. He opted out of his damn contract. And on top of that, like I said, dude, as much as people think he's so good, so what? He can throw an 80-mile-an-hour football. Okay. And he can run. He's got speed. Long leg, he got. Okay. Dude couldn't make a secondary read to save his life. I watched him play. He ain't that good. He's got a couple good attributes. He also had 9 Pro Bowlers on his team, too, that played on both sides of the ball. Oh, yeah, and by the way, his running back at the time, Frank Gore, who's now, I still believe he's third-time all-leading rusher. I think he's close. If he's still playing, I don't know if he's even still playing. He's going to the Hall of Fame. Frank Gore is. You do realize that, right? He had a Hall of Fame running back behind him also. Good offensive line, too. Pretty good receivers that have also played, though, even though he, like I said, he couldn't make a secondary read at all. So, and he had Jim Harbaugh revamp the offense himself just to play around just a limited skill set that Colin Kaepernick had. If you're that good, you don't lose your starting position to your backup quarterback. If you're that good, as much as he claims he's that good, you don't lose your starting position to your backup quarterback in the discussion. You just don't. You don't lose. Okay? If you're that good, you may struggle a little bit. You may have some hiccups, though. But, when you're blowing every game after that, you really don't win anymore and you don't put the numbers up, you ain't that good, man. You're not that good. Sorry.
To say, I've been given this opportunity. A lot of people are upset about it. I'm very grateful for it. Colin Kaepernick should also get a look.
He already had a look. He already had that, and he blew it.
I know the two aren't linked, but I like linking them, and I think Tebow should too.
Screw you, dude. No.
I have a problem with it. And in the interest of full disclosure, I texted Tim Tebow a couple of weeks ago, and I told him that if anybody deserves, something along this line, it's him, just from a human perspective. I think that he's one of the great, great people that I've had the pleasure of meeting in this business. He's a really, really good dude. His heart's in the right place. He's very charitable and philanthropic with his intentions and his actions. He's a pillar of that community, especially. Was a star at Florida State, et cetera, et cetera. So
you hear all of this, right? You hear what Stephen A. Now he about to go off the rails here with this Marxist BS that's coming out of his mouth here in a second.
I'm happy for him, meaning Tim Tebow specifically. But when you look at, just the totality of the situation, once again, if I'm going to bring up white privilege,
why are you going to bring up that lie, that Marxist bullcrap lie, white privilege? This ain't got nothing to do with white privilege. It has everything to do with no BS drama coming with Tim Tebow. That's what it has. That's what it's about. Weigh it out. Everything you just said about Tim Tebow, everything you just said, okay? You just said it. You laid that all out. Tell me crap drama in everything that you just said about Tim Tebow. What did you just say? If y'all didn't catch it here, let's back it up. I'm gonna back this up here. Let me see if I can back this up, man. Let me squeeze this back here. Play this again.
His actions. He's a pillar of that community.
What did it say? Look, let's back this up some more. Let's back it up.
He's a really.
Let me see. Come on. Let me give it
deserves, something along this line. It's him, just from a human perspective. I think that he's one of the great, great people that I've had the pleasure of meeting in this business. He's a really, really good dude. His heart's in the right place. He's very charitable and philanthropic with his intentions and his actions. He's a pillar of that community, especially. Was a star at Florida State, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm happy for him, meaning Tim Tebow specifically. But when you look at, just the totality of the situation, once again,
I didn't hear nothing that spells out drama. No BS drama. I'm trying to keep this PC. I'm about to start cursing here in a second, man. I'm about to just let it go. Because, this thing is I already got it marked as far as for, basically 18 to watch it.
I'm going to bring up white privilege when I brought up Steve Nash getting the job in Brooklyn. Is this not an example of white privilege?
No, it's not. No, it's not. What was white privilege about Steve Nash getting the job in Brooklyn? What was that about? Why would you even bring that up and thinking that's just white privilege over whoever else got overlooked as far as for that position? Okay? That's another story in itself right there. All right? There's a reason why they took Steve Nash.
What brother is getting this opportunity? And that makes people uncomfortable because we're talking about race when I say something like that. It don't make
me uncomfortable at all. What you talking, man, is a bunch of bullshit. Okay? I ain't uncomfortable at all. But what you trying to bring race, you trying to interject race into this conversation, the reason why Tim Tebow got an opportunity, a second opportunity, and Colin Kaepernick blew his. Okay? So that means you want Colin Kaepernick to have a third chance to come back, is what it is, right? He already had a second chance, completely blew that. So and then you jumping in for a third chance for him to come back? Okay. What's he been doing since then? Since the last time when he blew the second one? What was he doing before he even got that second opportunity? Y'all didn't catch none of his Instagram posts, none of his tweets. You didn't catch none of that bull crap, all that social justice, anti-police bullshit that he was sitting there posting for how long? And then that knucklehead girlfriend too chiming in on him too. Also, y'all missed all that. You didn't see that? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm sure anybody that was following him just saw that crap. All right. Then they still gave him a second chance. He was posting this crap before he got that second chance. The NFL still gave him a second chance. They said, look here, we got a venue set up. What was it, like 27 teams, I think, to come out to watch him or something like that, I think it was, if I remember right. Man, leave it in the comments below. I think it was 27 teams that came out to watch him. Okay. And honestly, the 27 that showed up, man, I'm sure that was just for PR purposes. Honestly. Because I think not all 27 was really that interested in basically putting him on that team. Because as far as he was concerned, he wanted to go back and start. It's like, you lost your starting position, man, from where you were. So what makes you think that going to be injected into a starting position for somebody else? You lost it at another place to your backup. What does that tell you? You know, if you left on another turn, you want to opt out of contract and leave on it like that, and you left as a starter, you could put in a good word saying, you know what, I want to start for somebody else. It's just the situation just didn't work out that good at San Francisco for me anymore, you know? So I opt out of my contract and move on to another team that could use a quarterback, good starter. But out of your contract when you was riding the pine. And then you want to start the kneeling crap, man, and the activist crap and the anti-pick and all that stuff. He is such a fraud, dude. He is such a fraud.
The first to say, I don't give a damn how you. I mean what I say.
Mm-hmm.
It is white privilege.
You sure about that? You sure? Are you sure about that, Stephen? You mean what you say? Really? Because if I spend time, I can pull up the video when you talked about after Colin Kaepernick squandered that second opportunity that he had to play, that the NFL gave him. I'm sure not just me, little old average Joe Blow me, playing around here with me streaming here on my thing, I'm sure I could pull this up, spend just a little bit of time and pull up that video when you, and honestly, and I do remember, I think it was a video I think you might have did with your phone, that you recorded with your phone and then you posted it up, or you posted either on Twitter, you posted it somewhere, but you, how Colin Kaepernick doesn't want to be a quarterback. I remember watching your video. I saw it along with how many other people who saw it when you posted it after that whole debacle bullcrap, that second opportunity that the NFL gave him. You posted a video right after that because it went viral and everything else with everybody else's videos. It was posting up on all the sports channels too. Yours was in there as well, talking about how the fact that Colin Kaepernick doesn't want to be a quarterback, he wants to be a martyr. That's what you said. I remember the video. You coming back here, what is it, a year and a half later, when somebody else gets an opportunity who doesn't have bullshit drama that he's bringing to the table, and they give him another opportunity because of familiarity with Urban Meyer in his backyard, first of all, and not only just that, he's in Jacksonville. That's his hometown. Guess what Jacksonville is looking at? And like I said, no bullshit drama that comes with Tim Tebow at all. Okay? No BS. What does they need, and what have they been needing for how many years? Number one thing, put butts in the seats. Okay? That's what they need to do. What's the best way that Jacksonville, looking at it on the money standpoint, to how they can start putting butts in the seats real quick? Get your hometown boy, put him on the team. Got familiar with Urban Meyer. Won a title with him. Okay? Won a title. What was it, 1 or 2? When he was coaching down there in Florida? Okay. So I'm just rattling this off right here. What makes more sense on a business standpoint when this is what you need? You need to start generating revenue for your team. Okay, you got Trevor Lawrence, right? You got the number 1 pick. for quarterback, and now you got this. If it's a PR stunt, then it's a PR stunt. But right now looks like it's a pretty good one. Looks like a pretty good one, and filling them stands. All right, real quick. Do you think, honestly, putting this knucklehead activist, Colin Kaepernick, do you really think those are the right butts that you want back in the seats? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you put him on that team, you ain't going to put him on there as far as that, because they ain't really coming out there to see him unless they just want to come out and see the drama that he's bringing to the locker room and to that organization. All right? Be pissed off at even more. Basically another distraction. I'm just saying, this could be the wrong distraction. Even the Tim Tebow situation could be a distraction alone just for the simple fact that he's getting a second chance after 8 years he's been out of the league. So, yeah, that's somewhat of a PR distraction, I'm sure. But Steven is such a hypocrite right here. It's amazing how quick they forget what they say. This wasn't that long ago. If I had time, I swear to God, I don't know if I got time to pull this up, man. But
because that's not something that's happening for any brothers out there. You've never played the position. You've been retired from the game for years. When you did play, you were a quarterback on the NFL level, which you were not that good at. You had an opportunity when you were an actor.
I would agree. He was not that good. Tim Tebow was not that good at a quarterback. He's just an athlete. Said that coming into the league. Said that coming out of Florida going into the league. That's like, I agreed. I'm like, yeah, he really ain't that good of a quarterback. He's not, but he's an athlete and he wins. You know? And the other thing, too, which truly matters to all 32 owners in the NFL and even the league. You don't come with a bunch of bullshit drama, dude. I'm going to tell you straight up, true, real quick. If there was a ton of drama, Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Big Ben, and all the other Aaron Rodgers, if there was a bunch of bullcrap drama, man, ask yourself this question. Do you think that they would let them go? These teams, my Steelers, okay, go Steeler Nation, always. Do you think that would happen in Indianapolis when Peyton Manning was to Denver? Do you think any of this would happen to Tom Brady at New England? Do you think this is happening when Aaron Rodgers is still at Green Bay? Okay. Do you honestly think that if they had a crap ton of drama coming with them, do you think those teams would honestly, seriously, really, really just say, look, get the hell on somewhere? No. It ain't got nothing to do with skin tone. It's got everything to do with winning. That's what it has. Winning. Skin tone matters none at all whatsoever. As long as you're producing and you're putting up the numbers and your team is winning and you're in the playoffs and you got a shot at a Super Bowl and you do that consistently, your team and owners will put up with you for quite a bit. They'll put up with a whole lot of your crap as long as you're still winning. All right? It's just that simple, man. This ain't hard. It don't take a rocket scientist to tell you this at all. This is easy. You get your team to the playoffs. Now you got a chance to go to the Super Bowl. You put the numbers up, and you do it the next year, and the next year. Okay? You just keep pounding away, keep grinding. Your team will put up with a whole lot of your bull crap, dude. As long as you're winning. Colin Kaepernick wasn't winning. 2 years. After everybody left, some retired, some left, went to other teams, got traded off, moved on. And Pro Bowlers ain't there no more. Guess who got it? He was fool's gold, man. And I said it when he started playing. I'm like, this dude can't make a read, man. But he's just like, yeah, but he's fast. And he can throw so hard. And he throw a deep ball and everything. I was like, yeah, but he can't read a defense. He can't make a second read or a third read. Okay? His ability is, if that first read ain't there, he in trouble. He'll tuck that ball in, man. He'll tuck that ball in. Mike's watching you up. He'll tuck that. I'm telling you, Colin, he did it. Man, go back and watch the highlights of Colin Kaepernick, man, when he was playing, when he was winning. Actually, then when he went to the Super Bowl. Go back and watch all the highlights when he was playing. Watch his gameplay. I'm telling you, he took the ball in a heartbeat. If that first read is gone, he in trouble. He getting ready to scramble. If you try to make a secondary read, incomplete. No third read. Forget that. That's out. So stop, man. Killing me with this.
Active participant as an NFL player to participate and play tight end, play special teams and stuff like that, but you wanted to be a quarterback. And now here you are in this position. Why do I bring that up? That's not to point the finger at Tim Tebow. It's to remind everybody is that this opportunity doesn't happen if Urban Meyer is not the coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jacksonville Jaguars were 1-15 last year. They absolutely stunk. As far as I'm concerned, you could have got an equipment manager to play for that squad as bad as they looked, okay? They didn't think about calling Tim Tebow then. They didn't think about calling Tim Tebow the year before that when they were having their problems. But all of a sudden, Urban Meyer comes there. And as a result, Tim Tebow gets the job, gets an opportunity, rather.
What did I just say? What did I just say? He got an opportunity. Because Urban Meyer has won championships with Tim Tebow. That's why. That's one reason why. It's not the only reason. That's one, in my opinion. Okay. As I said, Urban Meyer knows Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow knows Urban Meyer. He knows what the man wants. Urban Meyer knows what Tim Tebow can do and produce and put him in a different situation. He's not going to play quarterback because you just picked up the number one quarterback this year. So that's not going to happen. Tim Tebow's not even going to be the backup. I guarantee you they'll put him in some passing schemes in that offense, though. Watch. Even him playing in the tight end position. And two, what did I just say? Boy gonna put butts in the seats, man. The following that Tim Tebow has, man, and on the positive side of Tim Tebow, just because of the person that he is, man. Just because of the person that he is, people will love to see him play. They still want to see him play because of just the person that he is, the kid that he is, man. I said about him, Stephen A. That's the reason why people going to put this, why they're going to park them butts right in the seats and watch Tim Tebow and Trevor Lawrence and watch Jacksonville. What did I just say? It's PR, man. You got to start making some more. Yeah, they stunk last year. Exactly. And, excuse me. They didn't have anything. They stunk. Absolutely. What do they got now? Do they have an opportunity? No, they still got some holes. They still got some holes in that offense. Still got some holes in that defense. Okay? Are they going to be addressed? I'm sure they are. But come on now. Like I said, what you just said earlier about Tim Tebow is one of the reasons why this move for Jacksonville on a revenue standpoint makes sense. It does not make sense to turn this into some white supremacy, white nationalism, Marxist bullshit, and start talking about sorry, garbage, Colin. He's garbage. I don't give a shit how fast he throws a damn ball. That means nothing. That means nothing. I don't give a damn what y'all thought he could produce when he was winning with Jim Harbaugh and 9 or 10 other Pro Bowlers too. One of them, as I said, which is going to the Hall of Fame that he had playing with him. Okay? When you got that kind of talent on both sides of the ball, you had a really good offensive line. You had some decent receivers, though. You had a Hall of Fame running back behind you, and you had Pro Bowlers over there on the defensive side of it, locking it down. Yeah, but I guess you can hide a whole bunch of bull crap that you can't do because you got everybody else picking it up for you, so you can win. Okay? Stop, man. I'm serious. I'm so sick and damn tired of this Colin Kaepernick crap.
To get a job with the Jacksonville Jaguars. He got that job because of the relationships. And as I've stated on many, many occasions on this show, when George Floyd ultimately was murdered by Derek Chauvin, the cop, and you saw people ride.
That's right there.
Riding and protesting in the streets. It wasn't just about him. It was about the symbolism of what transpired. Because black people have repeatedly felt like we have the proverbial knee on our neck.
The NFL is almost 80% black. You got that proverbial knee still on your neck when you making all kind of money. And what's the league minimum now? The NFL, and they're like 800,000 now or something like that. The 700,000, 800,000, 900,000 somewhere there. Is that the league minimum?
We constantly have to scratch and claw our way. And when we see someone of a different ilk, of a different ethnicity, getting opportunities we know we would never get.
Stop, dude. He did get an opportunity. The damn league, dude, seriously gave this clown a second chance to get in after all what I just said. After all that bullshit that he pulled, man. All of that crap that he tweeted, all the stuff on the Instagram post, all of that BS, man. All of that. The league still gave him a second opportunity. I'm talking about Colin Kaepernick. They gave it to him, man. They still lined him up with a second one. And he squandered the piss out of it. Stop.
That's where the word white privilege comes from. The words white privilege come from.
Stephen A is a clown, dude. Absolute clown, man. There's sometimes, man, he comes off and he says some things, man, he hits it right on the head, man. When he breaks off on this racist crap, man, ain't trying. You can miss me with that, dude. You can straight miss me with that. Ain't trying to hear you at all. This ain't got nothing to do with race. Ain't got nothing to do with skin tone. Nothing. Nothing at all. That owner, first of all, as I said, with familiarity with Tim Tebow, Urban Meyer, though, do you really think that owner is going to bring Colin Kaepernick and drag all that bullshit baggage and drama and activist crap with him up in his locker room, in his organization? What team is going to do that? None. 32 of them ain't going to do it at all. If they do drag him in there, dude, you a backup. You ain't starting. You ain't starting. You backing up. You want to come in as a starter. It's like, you ain't starting, dude. You're going to be a backup. Now, if you work your way to start or something, that's another story. Okay? I'm sure you'll be given that opportunity to perform and possibly take and beat that person out for that position. I don't know how you're going to do it. Good luck. Because like I said, you lost your starting position to your backup, which is Blaine Gabbert. What matter of fact, is he still playing? He's still in the If he is, he's backing up somebody. Still a backup. You lost your starting position to him. Jesus, man. I can't help but to laugh at this crap.
Yourself, Max, have been on the record. And I saw you saying this to somebody a couple of weeks ago when I wasn't on the show. You were talking about how white privilege needs to be addressed, but you're about lifting everybody up. You're not about giving up your white privilege, et cetera, et cetera. And my response to that months ago when I had that conversation with you is that if you have a 50-yard head start and you get to race and we're both going at the same speed, I could never catch you. In other words, there's no way to eradicate white privilege without white individuals giving up some of their.
Let me tell you something, man. Shut the hell up, dude. Shut the hell up. All right? First of all, Colin Kaepernick at a skill level at quarterback is better than Tim Tebow. Okay? Just get that straight. At a skill level of quarterback, Colin Kaepernick has a little bit better skill than Tim Tebow. Hands down. All right? Hands down. He does. So stop, man. What you talking about? What you getting at? Besides a bunch of bull.
And the reality is that Urban Meyer is in a position where he can exercise. I'm not saying he did it for Tim Tebow because he was white or anything like that. It has nothing to do with
you just did what you trying to bring up. Yes, you do. Yeah, you are. You're trying to interject all of this crap in there just like that because he's white. Stop.
In regards to that, I'm simply saying when you see an opportunity like that happen, it is clear that it happens for white folks, and it doesn't happen.
Wait. Let me back this up. Hold up. Let me back this up. What do you? Well, hold up. I back that up.
In a position where he can exercise it. I'm not saying he did it for Tim Tebow because he was white or anything like that. It has nothing to do with their race in regards to that. I'm simply saying when you see an opportunity like that happen, it is clear that it happens for white folks and it doesn't happen for everybody else.
Oh my God. I'm not saying it's white. I'm just saying it's clear it happens to white folks. You have no clue what the hell you're talking about, dog. You have no clue. You literally just contradicted yourself in that statement right there. Seriously. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. If Tim Tebow had the same amount of bullshit drama that Colin Kaepernick did, and he has, and he was carrying that with him, do you honestly think that Tim Tebow would get a chance back in the NFL again if he had the exact same bullshit drama as Colin Kaepernick? Do you think that Jacksonville would give him, even with Urban Meyer there, do you think Urban Meyer would call up Tim Tebow and drag him in there on that team like that if he had the same amount of bullshit drama that this bull crap? You think Urban Meyer would call Tim Tebow back for that? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. It ain't got nothing to do with skin, man. Ain't got nothing to do with skin tone. It's got everything to do with what kind of cancer you trying to bring up in my locker room, in this organization. What you bringing to the table. And when you show what you bringing to the table, weigh it out. Tim Tebow, good Christian kid. Everybody loves him. Great person. Talks bad about him at all. He's an awesome kid with no drama. Okay? At all. Colin Kaepernick had a flash that he was that was, in my opinion, straight fool's goal. If you really start paying attention to exactly how he could play, you figured it out after the first season. Definitely the second season. It's like, okay, this dude can't make a secondary read, save his life. So they revamped the offense to help him out to his skill level. Jim Net Harbaugh, he knew that. He saw that. That's the reason why. So, and now with the activist bull crap and all of this other social justice horse shit that goes along with that too, with anti-police and everything else that's all in this crap, man. Everything that is Instagram that he tweeted, that he posted on that, all his tweets and everything else. You weigh those two out. Did you see Tim Tebow doing any bunch of activist crap? I mean, how many years? He's been around for how long? Anybody? I didn't see him do it. I didn't see him post up any kind of all this activist horse crap, man, everything else. Of course, Nike was funding Colin Kaepernick a whole long way, which I think they still funded him over there for all this bull crap, this Marxist shit that he's all about. So you weigh it out. Which one makes more sense? I'm going to bring somebody in my organization that has familiar. Coach likes him. He likes the coach. He has no drama. Great kid. Nobody talks down about him because he is just an awesome kid. Nobody talks bad about him at all, even though his quarterbacking skill is just like, okay, yeah, he's really not that good of a quarterback at all. Colin Kaepernick is a little bit better skill. Not much, but he's got a little bit more skill, better skill at quarterback than Tim Tebow, but he comes with a ton of bullshit. Which one I'm going to put on my team? I think I'm going to go with somebody who's not bringing that cancerous bull crap up into my organization. I think I'm going to go with him. Ain't got nothing to do with his skin.
What I would say,
problematic.
Stephen A., I think that's an interesting point. The reason I say you need to lift up instead of ask people to kind of step down is this is human nature. The people living their one and only life, sure. If they're given an opportunity, are usually, by and large, most people are not passing that up because of some larger social issue that may be abstract to them, right? Okay. So because that is the reality, then I think the best course of action is to lift up. When I say to you something like when you were protesting the process, because you said a black GM would never be given the latitude to tank for a number of seasons.
Correct.
My point is not to say, therefore, no one should be able to if it's a good strategy. We can debate that another time. Right. My point is just insist. Then it's incumbent upon those who are privileged.
Who's saying Tim Tebow was privileged? Who's saying he's privileged? That's what I want to know. Who is saying that Tim Tebow is privileged? Privileged as in what? Because of his skin, he's privileged? What did I just say? Anybody been watching this stuff, man, knows, dude, been paying attention to this deal, man. Colin Kaepernick, bro, you had your chance, and you straight up blew it. You still an activist, and you blew it. You were an activist when you decided to go on, take this activist role on, and he started taking it on after he got benched. If he was he's such a so pro-activist, everything and what he was doing, you didn't see him doing any of that activist crap, man, when he was sitting there winning games. Huh? You didn't see him doing that, right? I didn't see any kneeling or anything else like that. I didn't see him, like with F the pigs or anything that he had on his socks. I didn't see none of that when he was out there playing in the playoffs. I didn't see that when he was playing in the Super. I didn't see none of that. I didn't see him kneeling. I didn't see any of that. Okay. I didn't see any of those tweets or any or Instagram posts, man, of that activism stuff, man, when he was sitting there winning. I didn't see none of that. Did anybody see it? Pull it up. See if you go find his old tweets back then. This is before he got benched. It was back when he was actually winning games, when he had all the players on both sides of the balls that was helping him win games. When he still had Jim Harbaugh back. You can pull him up. See. Because I didn't see any of them. I didn't hear about it. Nobody did. All right? All this crap started after he got his ass benched because he was playing like crap and losing. And he couldn't play. Or basically, he got exposed for the simple fact that he is not a good quarterback as much as people think that he is. He's not. He's not that good. He's really not that good. Look at his numbers. Look at his numbers. Look at the game. Look at how the offense was revamped around him to help him, to basically help show off his ability, the lack thereof. There is the limited amount of ability that he had. Okay. Revamp that offense that Jim Harbaugh did around his skill set. And with the help of all the rest of his teammates, you win games. He was winning games. I didn't see no activism at all in. Now, all of a sudden, you telling me, now all of a sudden, you talking about, why doesn't Tim Tebow have an opportunity to lift somebody up or lift Colin Kaepernick up? I'm going to tell you straight up, I wouldn't lift his ass up. Screw him. You had your chance, man, and you straight blew it. You blew it so bad. How much more chance do you need? That's the next question. How much more chance do you really need? They gave you a chance, dog. But you blew that whole damn thing. No, man, I want to, we got this venue set up here for Colin, so we're going to take a look at you, see what you got for your skill sets. Because at that time, wasn't it, he was out of the league, 3 years? He ain't threw a ball in 3 years. Something like that, wasn't it? At a quarterback position, seriously, and you're not throwing the ball. Yep. Exactly, Mike. Yep. He tried to draw attention when he was getting time on the field, but it backfired. You damn right. Trying to draw attention. And that's the thing. Trying to draw attention what he was about. Because it sure as hell wasn't about playing no ball. It sure as hell wasn't about being a quarterback. He wanted to draw attention to him, Colin Kaepernick himself, this and that. Because you saw the interview that he did after that when he said, well, I got my own camera crew and my own people over here. I got obligations, but I got it set up over here an hour away. All right. The league is looking at him like, what you mean you got something set up an hour away? It's like, no, partner, it's job. Okay. You want to get back into my league. This thing ain't old to you. You don't have to play football. Okay. The privilege is to play in the NFL. This ain't got nothing to do with white privilege and black, none of this bull crap. The privilege is to play in the damn league. A league that's almost 80% black. So shut the hell up, man. Stop trying to pull this race card. I'm so sick of the race card bullshit. I'm sick of it.
Privilege to insist that everyone is given that latitude.
Dude, that's enough. That's enough, man. Clowns. Straight clowns, man. Can't take it. I can't take it. I'm serious. I'm old. Absolute clowns, man. For real. Like I said, I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of this Colin Kaepernick and the opportunity that he didn't get because Tim Tebow got it. Everybody seems to forget Colin Kaepernick had his chance. And Stephen A., after it was all over, even Stephen A. said that he doesn't want to be a quarterback. He wants to be a martyr because he totally squandered it. You just said it, man, that right after that. And now you hypocrite come back because Tim Tebow, a white getting now an opportunity to play. He hasn't played in 8 years, is getting an opportunity, and now you want to bring up Colin Kaepernick. How come he don't get another chance? This will be his third one to get one. Hell, he screwed up the second one. You think the league's going to get him a third chance now? You trying to turn race into this deal with white privilege because Tim Tebow got it now, you know? It's like, oh, my God. Let's see. Said in the NFL wasn't going to have anything to do with that. Exactly. Just like they ain't got nothing to do with Colin Kaepernick now. Even since then, when they gave him that second opportunity, what happened then? They still was like, dude, you sit in here and you pull this bull crap here and you want us to go to your people, your camera crew, or whatever, an hour away at another high school which you had set up. It's like, we ain't on your dime, partner. That's what the NFL said. That's what the teams that showed up to even just for PR purposes, just to even look at him. Run around a short, whatever, some bull crap, man, the crap he was doing before the one receiver. Stop. This thing is a joke, dude. It's a joke. Oh, my God, it's insane. I can't help but to laugh at this crap because it's such bull crap. And you got Stephen A. I forgot to do his name over here. He's with him, man. I can't think of it because no, it'll come to me later. It's on there. It'll come to me. And I'm sitting there watching this, man. I watched this all last week, and I'm just like, I got to say something about this, man. I have to say something about it this week because I was going to talk about something else. But this thing, man, has been eating me up all week since they come out with this crap, dude. Since they come out with this crap. This is, 3 days ago. I swear I was going to talk about something else, man, and then this come up. And I'm like, I got to get this off my chest, man. And this is fun because me and my boys, we sit here and talk about friends of mine. We'll get together and start talking about sports. We talk about different stuff like this, man. We had this conversation before about Colin Kaepernick back when he did that tryout, when the NFL gave him that tryout again, that second time. We talked about it back then. And I dogged him the same way I'm dogging him now. I'm dogging him again because I dogged him the same way back then. My views haven't changed at all. Actually, they've been cemented even harder to this crap. So get off Colin Kaepernick's junk. Say something else. Get off his junk. He's not that good. Face it, people. It's not that good. He's not. I'm sorry. He is not that good. I said it then. I'm saying it now. I said it even back then when he was playing, when he was in the playoffs and even in the Super Bowl. I said it then. I said, you know what? I said, this dude really ain't that good, man. This dude is straight fool's gold. He's not that good. It's not. He's not. He's got a couple few attributes to his skill level, and that's it, man. But I said, but this dude cannot make a read. He cannot make a read past that first. If that first read is gone, God help you on the second one. You can forget that the third one don't even exist. A third read don't even exist out of him. God help him if he finds a second one. And if he does, his completion percentage, man, going through his reads on the second one, man, was just a joke, abysmal joke. Okay? If you think I'm lying, pull them numbers up. I saw him, man. I saw him. Pull the numbers up. I'm telling you the truth. And I'm not even a sports quarter. I'm not even a Monday morning quarterback over here. I'm just telling you, I'm a guy who watches. I love football, man. And I see who can play and see who can't. You know, simple as that. I'm here to tell you, I'm a Steelers fan. I just said it, okay? Steeler Nation, I'm sitting here right now. Steelers has got a contingency plan to replace Big Ben because it's that time, dude. It's that time. Okay? I was hoping they had a contingency plan back here 2 years ago. Obviously, Mason Rudolph and Duck Dodges, whoever the hell, man, come on now. Mason Rudolph is not it. He is not the answer, period. He cannot play. Believe me, I saw that debacle bullcrap when Ben was hurt. When he's injured what was it? Last season before last. Yeah, he sucks. Mason Rudolph sucks. I'm sorry. Horrible. Can't play. Duck had a couple flashes. That's about it. But he's third string. There you go. So, am my Steelers going to have a contingency plan? Did they have something set? Something we don't know about? That's my concern. It ain't the simple fact that I know what's coming up with Big Ben. Everybody's seen it the past 2 seasons here. Okay? Yeah. All right? It's that time, man. It's that time. Have a plan to have him, for his replacement. It's definitely that time. So it doesn't matter if he plays again this season. I'm still going to say, bro, I love you. Okay? But have somebody getting ready to take your spot here, man. It's about time to sit it down. All right? Like I said, it's been time for him to sit it down. But right now, yeah, this point here coming up this season, it's like, Ben, it's time to sit it down, man. All right? Play your ass off until you can't play no more right now. But my Steelers better have something. Come up with something. Quick. Okay? Because that is my concern. I ain't worried about defense. That's as far as me, and I'm concerned about my team. I ain't worried about that. But like I said, man, this Kaepernick crap, dude, I can sit here and just blast this whole thing, man, all night. Because, like I said, I had this conversation with my boys before. We talked about that whole deal. As I said, when he had that opportunity, man, and that second chance with that tryout and that mess and that bull crap that he pulled, and then later talking about, what the hell was that? What did he say? Like, you can't deny the truth. Anytime you want to talk or discuss, I'm here to listen, take a negotiation. It's like, shut up. Shut up, clown. Out there just throwing routes, man, at one dude, one receiver. You ain't even running a 7-on-7 drill out here, nothing. Shut up. You're out here playing catch. Get real. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. And you honestly think that Tim Tebow should mention something about Colin Kaepernick? No, Tim Tebow, don't mention a damn word about Colin Kaepernick. Screw him. Okay? I'm telling you. Don't mention nothing about it. Same deal when it come out with Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp saying, man, shut up. Shannon had some bull crap to say too, man, other deal. I'm like, for real? Serious? I was like, you seriously can't see anything? The whole common sense behind this whole thing, you can't see the like I said, weigh them out. Put them all on the table on both of them, Tim Tebow and Colin Kaepernick. Weigh them out. Which one do you think you're going to pick? Which one do you think the owner's going to pick? I would almost guarantee almost all 32 teams in the NFL, if they had an opportunity to do this, they would pick Tim Tebow, and damn straight ain't going to pick Colin Kaepernick. They don't want his bullshit. I don't want it. I'm sitting there dogging him for because he's a fraud. Man, enough. I'm done ranting because that's a straight rant. It's straight. It is. It's my rant, man. I'm telling you, I cannot stand this. I'm damn tired of people trying to make Colin Kaepernick out more than what he is. He is not a good quarterback. He's an activist fraud. Okay? So in this discussion, in this conversation with Colin Kaepernick trying to play in the NFL, end it. It's over. He's not going to play. He's not. No team is going to bring him back on. And I swear to God, if a team brings him on to that roster, you are number one, grade A, ass backward fool if you bring that clown on your team. Absolute fool. Absolute fool. So, enough. I'm just saying. You should know better. You should know better. But anyway, guys, that's all I got tonight. I appreciate you, man, just hanging out with me on this because, like I said, I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. I had to say something, man. Like I said, 3 days. Oh my God, it's just eating me up, man. I'm so sick and tired of this Colin Kaepernick bullshit, dude. God, it drives me nuts every time they bring this crap up talking about this fraud, man, who's not that good. Sorry, he's not. Anyway, if you like the video, I appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up, man. Don't forget to subscribe. Check me out here every Sunday. I know I ran late tonight because I was waiting to see if my boy would get on because he was running late, though. So I don't think he didn't get a chance to get on. That's the reason why I ran late tonight. So, but anyway, check me out again Sundays at 7. I'll post something up if I can, if I do a random live during the week. I'm trying to see if I can work that into my schedule here. I'm working on that because I might see something, man, just to talk about and just do a random live and just come up with that. You know what I mean? And okay, but I do appreciate it. I appreciate any of you guys hanging out, watching this, you know, and I might say some people might get butthurt over this. Sorry, but this is just, like I said, I had to get this off my chest, man. I had to get this off my chest because this is just, it's unbelievably, oh my God, it just works my nerves. It does. I'm so over this Colin Kaepernick crap, man. So anyway, I appreciate it. You guys have a good one, though. Make sure you tune in Sunday, 7 o'clock. I'll get on live and hit that ball notification bell to get notified on my video uploads and stuff. You guys should have video uploading here. My GS Extreme outdoor review. It should be coming up here probably about 5 minutes. You guys will be able to watch that. Check it out. All right. But until then, man, I appreciate it so much. And as always, as I said, you are responsible for. Till next time.